And welcome, folks. How are you doing? We're back. A bit late, but we made it. That's what matters. Welcome, everybody. How are you doing? Sora, Exact, Wen, Skeleton, Siphon, Pyro, Cryptid. Hey, y'all. Everybody who made it, despite there being this Game Awards show. that I didn't know people still watch that. But yeah, I guess a lot of people will be watching that tonight. So I'll learn if there's any good games when they come out. That's my philosophy. I don't care much about trailer shows. You're in D&D. Hey, enjoy. What happened to the interface of Twitch? Sora told me about it yesterday, but I don't see any changes on my end. So it might be like a regional thing, or like just a random. You got put into an A/B test for a new interface. Oh god, I got JPEG. Oh yeah, changes to JPEG. We have some fun new additions. The JPEG has now a timer. Once you get to the first level of JPEG, we just got here, it starts a timer for 15 minutes. We'll see if it works. I haven't tested this. I just like quickly wrote it yesterday after the stream. And it'll start a timer for 15 minutes. Oh my god. So it's to see if you can reach level 3 before 15 minutes. But there's also some fun stuff. If you guys can like shortcut to level 3 by either donating. Oh my god, we got to level 3 already. Well, we got to the max already, at least for the next 15 minutes. That's amazing. For those that didn't see it, yeah, I implemented this. It was fun. Your stream is not lagging, don't worry. It's just me. I'm just crunchy today. Yeah. It's at a timer now, but there's also a way to skip the timer and skip directly to level 3. It is by either giving 333 bits, very specific number, only that number works, gifting 3 subs, exactly 3, no more nor less, or getting a tier 3 sub. So anything with a 3 that you get. Also, I think Hype Train level 3, everything with 3s will get us directly to JPEG level 3 as well, and that doesn't have a timer. That can only be manually undone. So yeah, that's the update on this very silly filter. Hey Cabby. And Moonlit. And Lilith. Hope you're all doing good. Anyway, yeah. I was gonna show you my t-shirt. I think I might have shown this one on stream already, but you can't see it. Too bad. You'll have to wait until the JPEG goes, or you can pay to get rid of it.
10 minutes and we're packing. Good job, chat.
You guys are evil. Korea, Pink Sorian, thank you guys for the follows. And Awesome Ryan a minute ago. Thank you all for the follows. XK Jocks. Oh my god. Welcome, y'all. Good to see you. I wish I could see you could see my full smile, but it's only a few squares right now. -10 right now? Ooh, that's cold. It's pretty cold here, but I showered recently, so my body heat is still messed up. I got this sweater for later.
One cannot blame the collective for pressing a shiny red button. It's more of a crime to leave it be.
That's true. There's also, if you didn't see the JPEG filter, because this was hard to implement, but it works. There are actually 2 rewards you can get. One to add more JPEG up to this 3rd level, and one that removes it entirely. And the add more gets more expensive, like it costs more points for each level, while the remove gets cheaper. So it is a fight between people who want to mess with my stream and people who want to unmess with it. It's a tight balance. We'll see how that works. So far, it's been really tilted heavily towards people who want to JPEG me, which is really funny. Hey, I'm back! Hello! See, the collective of the group can be undone by a single individual. I want y'all to fight over this. Anyway, check out this shirt if you didn't see it. I think I might have showed it on stream. Oh, the JPEG is back. Well, you can see it briefly. It's a cool shirt. There's bugs in it. The fight continues. Oh my god, you guys are fast. Okay. Oh, level 3. Oh my god, you guys got back so quick. So many points wasted in the battlefield. Anyway, to today's topic. Today... Oh my god, this fight, it's so funny. We'll see who wins. We'll see who wins. This also works in this view, by the way. So today we're working on Dreadfarer, and this is probably tentatively, unless we decide to add more art for whatever reason, this is tentatively the last stream I do for Dreadfarer, unless I don't get a lot done today, in which case I might do some more curses. But specifically, like, the curses are the last thing I have left to illustrate in the book that is like for y'all to see, because there's secrets. There's a lot of there's stuff that I'm not streaming specifically, so you know, you can keep some surprises in the game if you've been following these streams. JPEG is back so quick. Oh my god, Pyro. Single-handedly.
The Peggy bet and the peg to get away. I'll no longer fight personally, because I need to save a force and layers. Fight this good fight for all of us.
Hammy, you still got the bits. You got the bits. It is a powerful weapon. The bits, I will repeat this, if 333 bits. I don't know how much that translates to. Depends on their currency. They will permanently turn on level 3. I mean permanently, like as in they will turn off the timer and turn on JPEG level 3 directly. Anyway. Curses. So if you don't know, I'm gonna give you, because I haven't streamed any Dreadfarer stuff in a bit. Dreadfarer is a game that we kickstarted at the beginning of this year and been working on throughout the year, and it is a solo TTRPG. So it is a role-playing game that you can play on your own. Optionally, you can play it with other people, but you know, the core design is meant to, it's like for like a single player experience. The idea is that you get a notebook, whatever design you want, and you're filling it out with your travels throughout this a strange like new continent that is discovered. This takes place in the real world, but in a fantasy continent, basically. So, you know, new continent suddenly pops up at the start of the 20th century, thereabouts. And you are one of many people who are traveling to this continent for a range of reasons. You can make so many different characters. There's a bunch of archetypes, or you can make your own, obviously. And yeah, you're one of the many people traveling through this land and finding strange artifacts and going to like the weird areas you can visit there. And throughout your travels, you gain corruption, basically. It's kind of like points you can gain if you do unethical things, basically. And as you gain corruption, you get one of 20 random curses. If you get too many curses, you can actually lose the game. So you can lose the game. Also, if you lose all your health or lose your money. But one of the ways to lose the game is get too many curses, in which case you sort of become a monster. You lose all your humanity and just become another monster shambling through the lands of Lemuria. But the 20 curses, basically, it's just like a way to add some horror elements with some roleplay consequences and some like some mechanical consequences. So each of these curses has, you know, a physical thing that happens to you that you can include in your book, and you can like work around that, like work it into the story of your character. It also includes a mechanical thing that will like hamper you in your travels. So obviously accumulating a lot of curses will make it worse in the long run. This one, for example, is the one curse picture I've done so far. It's called knitted flesh, and your fingers basically weld together, and you can't handle things dexterously. So the consequence is you can't use a few items, such as guns or harpoon guns, anything that has a trigger. You can't use it because you can't get your fingers through that trigger. So that is the like gameplay consequence, which obviously, okay, you can't use a gun, so or rifle. There's not like a handgun in this game. It takes place in the early 20th century. There's a Winchester rifle, so you can't use the Winchester, and that means that in like future encounters, there are some roll of the dice you can do where if you have a Winchester rifle, you're gonna like have a lot more chances of winning. Let's say there's a big monster that pops up, or a hostile person that pops up. If you got a gun, you got higher chances of like winning that encounter, or getting a good outcome at least, or less bad outcome. So it hampers you in the long run, essentially. Can you swim better with those flippers? Hey Neon, it's you. Look at how JPEG they made me. Neon is the one making the game with me. So it's your first time on chat. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, we're gonna try to make, I think, a couple illustrations. If we got time for 3, maybe 3, but I wanted to have like at least 3 curses illustrated in the game, because they're fun too. They're like weird body horror things. Jesus, it's good to see you. Welcome back. Look at what they did to me. It's not your stream, by the way. If you're just joining, your stream is not buffering. Just an effect on my camera. Anyway. The curses I wanted to do for tonight, and I want you all to let me know what you'd like me to do first, because there's 2, and let me read them out to you. Where's my document here? Okay, the first one is anglerfish eyes. The description for this is: your sight grows weak and frail. The slightest of lights burns your eyes, leaving you to choose between blindness or darkness. The gameplay effect of this would be you can't use oil lamps or sun lamps, which are, you know, one of the common items in the game that will, you know, advantage you in many situations. So anglerfish eyes, I thought that was a pretty fun one to illustrate, because we can just have someone's face and like just like Photoshop like actual fish eyes on them and make them look like sort of fish-like and slimy. I think that would be fun. Really at work? Hey, good luck at work. Anyway, anglerfish eyes is one option, and the second option that has no name yet. Actually, we need to name this one. We'll also come up with a name maybe during the stream. It's about a horrible twin that starts growing out of your body. So, you know, imagine like a weird lump that starts growing like a second face, and we also don't have the gameplay effect for that one. So Neon, help me come up with that. What would you guys like to do first? Anglerfish eyes or horrible twin? Living lump is good. Or it could be little brother. Little brother could be fun. It's like a pretty ominous name. Or little sibling. to be more general. And I was thinking for the photo for that one, I was thinking like maybe trying to find like old pictures or like medical pictures where they're like it's a photo of a patient and you know like doing some pose or something, like finding someone with their neck like this so we can add like the human lump growing from it. What is a tumor? Let's do tumor. Let's do tumor. I already got like the visual in my head, so while it's fresh, let's go for it. Okay, let's go to browser if that loads. There we go. I'm gonna start our pick roll. And actually, this might be a little bit of a dangerous search. Yeah, let me grounding you all. You can only see Photoshop for a bit. Because I'm gonna look for like patients, so like medical words, and that might give us NSFW.
Body horror is so classic. The little brother can make you have to do safe checks where you have a chance to do something that can lead to you getting hurt or saying something you don't mean to. Like parasitic twins that possess your body.
Yeah, it would definitely be like something that influences your actions or like starts like slowly taking control of your body. So, yeah, gameplay wise, because there's already some of the curses are already kind of like something taking over you and like influencing your decisions. So this one has to have like a different flair to it. But let me do this search real quick. Let's do 1850 to 1930. Oh yeah, there's some naked people, so I'm glad I didn't search on this on screen. Technically, a more modern photo would be easier to edit. Oh, okay, I found a... I'll show you in a minute. Oh, this one's a kid though now. Yeah, there are some pictures from like a medical textbook. They're pretty good. Oh, Jesus! Oh my god! You scared me, jump scared me with that. Thank you so much, Jesus. Back in force.
Vitality as it attempts to grow larger into the main. If it goes too far, you lose your sense of self and become kind of catatonic once it goes too far. Like a tumor choking the life out of an organ.
Yeah, I feel like that would be like the ultimate end goal of this. Yeah, that's something that we do have mechanically, where you're... I'm scared of Val. Love scaring me. Yeah, we do have that, but like in general with curses, like as you get more curses, you will like slowly lose yourself, and eventually, you know, you lose the game entirely because you just lose your humanity completely.
Twitch is letting me clip the hype train moment. How do we do this?
Letting you clip? Oh, I don't know. There's probably a button to do that. I haven't ever done that. Yeah, I'm finding really good pictures of like medical patients, like medical illustrations where you usually don't see their face or anything. Like that's exactly the vibe I want to go for. I'm trying to find the correct one. I'm like kind of navigating through pictures that I can't show you.
Excuse me while I figure this out.
Figure it out. Figure it out. Oh man, ideally it would be really good to have pictures like the back of someone's head, someone's neck, like framed like this. And that would be the ideal placement. Or someone's back, like maybe it can be growing on your back, which is pretty fun too. Hey Mechtel, how are you doing? Hey, you got it, Hammy. Thank you for another gifted sub. Thank you, Jesus. Mechtel, enjoy that. Oh my god, you gifted 610 subs on the channel total. Another one, thank you. Hey Siphon, you got your crawlers back. How about that? Look at those crawlers go. Oh yeah, there's some full-on dick on these pictures. Oops. Oh my god, I got so scared. Hold on, I can show you this one. As it loads. I think it's a doll. I got so... like, what is this? Definitely a doll of some kind, but... I got spooked. Oh, I got a pretty good one. Hold on. It has some drawings on it, because it's like an anatomy drawing of the neck. But it might be real good. Let me get it isolated so you don't see all the dicks. Oh, there's actually a couple. These are really good. Okay, okay. Now I can show you. This one, and this one, which was basically what I wanted. Obviously this one is like drawn on top and you can see some like, I think there's some pencil drawing on, doing some shading there. I think this one might be the best, but it has a lot more drawing. This one is a lot more cleaner in terms of like, you know, it's easier to remove the drawing. I like this one the best, technically. So, nice mustache. Appreciate a good mustache. Get these for texture, I think, because they're the same sort of picture, so... What were you looking for that made the horrifying doll pop up? It's... I don't know. It was just a search for patient. So it's like something medical, that doll. Maybe some like training doll for pediatricians. I'm not sure. Bones dude, thank you for the follow. Okay, let's see. Back to the main thing. And let me close that. There we go. Hey, Bones. Okay, so we had this one on just as an example of one of the curses, but I'm also going to keep all the damage layers because we're going to reapply that. And we're going to save this as a little sibling. Hype train level 3. You know what this means? I told you guys before, but for those who missed it, this is actually one of the 3 possible shortcuts to getting to turning on the JPEG, the full JPEG directly. It was already on, but that means the timer turned off. So now I am fully JPEG until someone unJPEGs me for like 1,000 points. So you guys locked it in essentially. Why is my camera HD 4K? Because you guys did it. There's a reward that you guys can get with your points to JPEG me, and you guys JPEG me to the max.
No one save him. We're here to play hardball.
We only need one person to be merciful and undo the JPEG. A single person is all we need with 1,000 points. Trust somebody will do this.
No mercy. Only pegging. We can do this.
You can't possibly convince everyone. Somebody will falter. Somebody will unpeg me. Okay, so I want to use this one as a base. It has some texture from, like, you know, printing, like some halftone texture, but that'll be undone with time. That'll be whenever we put on the final effects. We'll blur everything and then sharpen it, and that should remove that texture. I don't mind keeping a little bit of it, but you know, nothing else in the game has that texture, so I want to keep it consistent. Ruining my life. Don't do it. Don't do it. I know you're better than this. I trust you. Okay, so I'm wondering if I put these on top of each other. You know, it's not exact, and it's definitely very different levels of lighting. So I don't know if it'll actually work. Let me just try to clone stamp it out. Because there's a lot I can probably clone stamp like this. And, you know, honestly, a lot that will be covered by the face that will be growing out of it. So good to see a few pixels of you. Thank you. What beautiful things you say to me. I won't get rid of the redeem. I'll love to watch you fight. I'm not talking about the JPEG redeem. No, I want to give you the opportunity to be evil. Because otherwise how do I know if you're evil if I don't give you like the opportunity to be one, to be an evil person? How will I ever know? I need to know if my viewers are evil or not. It's important. I think I might just kind of ignore this part of the neck, since we're gonna put our beautiful humor boy on it. So we'll try to remove these drawings. Best way of doing this, let me see. Patch tool, maybe? That works decently well. Social contract is that you set the boundaries. Exactly. I'm setting the boundary. I'm giving you the possibility of being really a terrible person, just to test you. I'd love to go evil on the second playthrough. Yeah, patch tool definitely works here. What I do is cut the parts I want to remove up into little bits using just regular clone stamp, and then just select them and patch them out. This is usually the best way of doing it. If you've ever wanted to remove something large from a picture. For small things, you can just directly patch them. Like, let's say I want to remove this number 6. See? No problem. But with larger, more complex things, you usually have to like define the edges first. Example, just isolate these little bits. That works pretty well. You know the thing, Mectol? If you announce that you're gonna close Photoshop without saving, you're just reminding me to save a bunch. You gotta be sneaky about it. You gotta let me forget to save for a long time. Not to give you a strategy, but that is what I would do if I wanted to be an evil person. You'll forget. We'll see, we'll see. Yeah, there's backups. Photoshop autosaves every few minutes, but that breaks sometimes. it's not fully reliable.
Back to when he found one of the tools and I ended up picking the one Val mentioned himself when guiding me towards what to choose.
I do shoot myself in the foot sometimes. You knowing that this thread exists is entertaining. So it's more of a terror campaign. I see what you're going for. Different kind of evil.
It was pretty dang glorious, if I do say so myself. It's like watching a mouse walk into a cat's mouth.
I can't believe there's not a single good person in this stream who will undo the JPEG. I'm judging everybody here. They want to see me crunchy. Are you judging us? It's hard to tell when you're so low res. I am both an older and a younger sibling. I have been on both ends of this. Actually, my sister will be coming over soon. And there'll definitely be some sibling shenanigans. But, oh yeah, we have talked about this. There's still no concrete plan, so we'll have to see if we can arrange a date or stuff for it. But we found out that here in this region of Asturias, it used to be a really big like mining region, just like coal mining mostly. Nowadays, you know, not many coal mines anymore. It's, you know, they emptied them out, and the not fully, but you know, it got to the point where it was cheaper to import coal, so coal mining stopped here. But they took one of these old coal mines and they basically made a path through it that you can walk through. It's like a guided tour, and it's like, you know, like 5 kilometers in underground. They'll like you'll fully get dressed up as a miner with your hard hat and everything. They'll walk you through these mining galleries, like fairly modern ones. It's not like, you know, you're in like dirt trenches, but you can see how the mining worked there with like the actual, like the miners that worked on that mine. When it closed down, they transitioned into like, you know, like transforming it into this tour essentially, and they're the ones doing the tours, so it's cool. And yeah, we're gonna look into doing that, so could be fun. If I do it, you'll see a bunch of mind pictures. Might be good for an edit too. Minecraft, just like Minecraft. Working right now? What you doing at work, I suppose? Is the bean cam also low resolution? No, I'll never make bean low res. But Bean is not here, unfortunately. He's not gonna be on stream for a bit. Because currently he is with my partner. So he's not home. Is this one either? It's also painted. Dang it. Lost custody of Bean in the divorce. It's on vacay, exactly. He's not far. Like, the reason I'm here in Asturias, in this, like, beautiful low-res room, which is my childhood bedroom, is, you know, I'm at my parents, and my partner is at her parents too, because we came up here for a couple months because she has a rotation at the local hospital. So, you know, it was just like a nice excuse to spend Christmas here. And, you know, to actually experience cold for a couple months. So they can't say we've softened up through the island lifestyle. The background shakes a bit like it's nervous to be low res. Scared. So yeah, Bean is definitely not used to the colds. Bean has only been here in Asturias briefly, and it wasn't during the winter. So he is now learning what it is to actually be cold. Because where he was born and raised and spent all his life, it's in a place that never goes below 20 degrees Celsius. So it's always between 20 and 25 degrees. It's the most stable weather ever. So he is not used to being cold, and my partner kept telling me he was like shivering because he was so cold. Like he was always getting under covers and next to the heating. And so she bought him a little cat sweater, but he refuses to wear it. So it was in vain. Whenever Valdevia is, the room shakes a little bit because of his chakra. This is true. True facts about me. Okay, I think that's where our buddy is gonna be. So I'm not gonna remove this part of the drawing because it's gonna be covered anyway. Do want to remove this though. Gonna make it into a gradient. It's not the best, but it works well enough. Can do a bit of a. There we go. Fix up the gradients. All right, now let's do the little sibling. That's what we came here for. So what I'm thinking is to start with a sort of lump that grows here and give it a sort of face, but that is like human, but you know, it has all the parts of a human face, but it is not. It is not right, like this sort of thing, stretched. That's what I have in my head. I feel like could have its own limbs or something, but the whole idea is that it starts controlling you. So I think it's just like another head, and it's taking control over your body rather than growing its own body. That makes sense. So let me think what to use for the lump. Potato? Let's see what I got in my resources folder. It has to be something that's like organic and sort of lumpy. That's why my brain went to potato. A knee. I feel like a knee would be too smooth. I feel like we need lumpier than that. There are a lot of pictures of like organs and meats. But I don't think it would be like meaty. I think, you know, it would be covered in skin. Nice bone textures that has some like extrusions like this, nice textures, but I don't think that's what we're looking for. This one, is this mushrooms? That's mushrooms. Why is it not in my mushrooms folder? We could once again go to the always ever useful Baldcats for the wrinkles, but like maybe if we need to add wrinkles, sweet potato maybe. Let's just go here and look for potato. Let's see if we find like a good lumpy one. This hard potatoes. Maybe sweet potatoes are lumpier, right? Batata. Also cooked ones. That's not what we want. Okay, I'm seeing this one in the corner. Has some good texture. Not for the shape, but maybe for like the texture on top. Oh yeah, I also should figure out the gradient map for this. I look for lumpy. What does a texture like? Okay, not a lot of pictures, but we got some actual lumpy stuff. This is pretty good. That's good texture for body horror, actually. These pumpkins? What do you call these? We'd call it a pumpkin. Like, it's the same word as pumpkin in Spanish. Squash, maybe in English? Gourds? Yeah, gourds. It's a funny word. Gourd. Good warty texture. Okay, but before we do anything else, let me figure out a gradient map. So we're gonna set up a gradient map. It's gonna be like this, and I'm gonna apply it to only half the image. Let's cut it over here. Like this. Now we need to make the left side match the right side, essentially. So we're going to take the darkest colors, maybe the pupil. That's going to be our darkest. That's 10%. So we put in a 10 here. Then for the brightest, we are gonna find one of the brightest spots in the image, maybe the sheets. 73%, it's very... Okay, the nose is slightly brighter. 76. So we can put that here. So we got a pretty good match already, just with 2 colors. Let's try to get a mid-tone though, because there's some more greens in the mid-tones. So we'll just get a random spots. This green is a 27. Okay, not bad. Try to get something a little brighter here. 63. Okay, not bad. We've pretty much approximated it. Although we have lost on the darkest spots, I guess. Oh yeah, I guess I picked a spot that wasn't not dark enough. So let me add another points. %. Okay, see the difference. It's pretty close. Pretty close. We can just keep this. Well, I do know, or I do know? Thank you for the follow. Okay. Pretty close, but we'll keep that as our gradient map. So anything we add is going to be under that gradient map. So it'll take on these colors and that lighting, so it can't get like brighter than the base image, stuff like that. It's pretty useful when you got these sort of desaturated saturated color tones. Okay, let's see. Maybe this gourd would be a good base. Like slightly less lumpy, so it might work better. Because we don't want it to be extremely lumpy, otherwise it's gonna be hard to like put the actual face on it. How about that? Maybe too lumpy? I'm not sure. Put on my big hoodie. Too big. Means what the goal is. A good time to do a reminder on what we're doing. We're doing curses for my game Dreadfarer. And this curse is called the Little Sibling. And it is basically a horrible twin that starts growing on you and taking control of your body. That's what we're going for the lump. Oh, what did I do? direction should it be? I mean, the lighting is pretty similar to the face, so we can flip it, and I don't think it would matter much. Yeah, keep it like that. Okay, now for an imitation of a human face with non-human parts. I think that's the way to do it if you want to do like a humanoid but monster face. The best way of doing that is usually to use like animal parts in like, you know, a humanoid shape. For example, let me see if I can find this one. This is... That's... This is a card I did for the Binding of Isaac card game. This is Gemini, the boss from the original Binding of Isaac. And it's basically what I went for. Like, it's humanoid, but these are horse teeth, and the eyes are, I'll recall, I think they might be cow. But that's the basic idea, I think. Blobfish, unfortunately not a lot of good pictures of blobfish, as in the deflated blobfish, online. That online as in usable. It's not a really common fish, so. Monkey teeth? Huh, I wonder what monkey teeth look like. Big fangs. I feel like they need to be flatter or more humanoid rather than the more pointy fangs. Yeah, we're just getting monkeys now. Crackton weeping because it grew too fast. That would be fun too. I like the lumpy direction though. Okay, let me see in my resources. I got some animal eyes. Elephant eyes are great. There's an elephant eye. And they look very humanoid without being human. It's just such a great way of making like creature eyes. I've used this elephant eye so many times because it's just so good. It also has the wrinkles around it, which are pretty nice for texture. That one's good. I would need another elephant eye from a different perspective though. So let's look at elephants for a minute. See if we can get close-ups. Oh, here's another one. Here's another one. We have too many hairs in the middle. Let me actually download this one. Save to computer. Thank you. I'll keep it for my textures. Oh, here's a good one. Here's a good one. Oh yeah, this one's real good. I love the whole wrinkly shape around it too. As for the others, they have a really big eyelashes, which I feel like would need to be removed or hidden a little bit. So I don't think they match this, but this one doesn't. And just to make it like weirder, I feel like the face should be asymmetrical and like off kilter, basically. Self-promotion. I should tell you all about the Christmas merch I got, because it's only going to be available for a limited time, so you guys should check this out. This is only... You can check the link in the chat right there. I'll show you a... show it to you on screen too. But this is a Christmas collection. You got these 3 designs on sweaters, on t-shirts, and on hoodies. This is the new one I did for this year. The other ones from last few years. The new one is, did you know Santa regurgitates an average of 30,000 tons of coal under Christmas trees each year? This is the one from a couple years ago. You better watch out. And this was the one from last year. Santa has to break all of its bones to squeeze down your chimney. But yeah, get them while you can if you're interested. Does the gift work? Not yet. I don't know what's wrong with that feature, because it's supposed to be working, but at some point it just broke. Which sucks, because it's a really good feature. Favorite teas? Hard choice. I tend to like black teas in general more. I think maybe chai. I don't know, you can't really go wrong with a chai. Good Christmas sweater. There are options, I just don't really like them, like the, you know, these sort of like print online, print on demand options. I don't really love how those come out. To figure out where this goes, and it's pretty good here. And I wouldn't have to design knitwear, yeah. The hard part of that. Should we even do a mouth? It might be good without a mouth. What if it had more eyes instead? What do you guys think? So like it can't speak, it's just there and it starts controlling you. It designs after pixelated photography. Interesting. Can you send me that? Long slit. That might be good too, yeah. See what it would look like with more eyes. Removing the hard edges. There we go. Good. It goes with a lumpy texture too. Like the elephant and the lumpy gourd. Who knew those would work together like a charm? I honestly dig this a lot. It's kind of placed like a mouth. So it gives a little bit of an impression of a face, but it's all eyes. If I add more eyes, that might break that impression, so I'm not sure. Let's try this one up top. I like it because it's kind of pushed in. Sick as eyebrows. Instagram manicured eyebrows. I like that one meme that was just like a cutout photo of an eyebrow. Go like this. Okay, both eyes is good. Needs a shadow though. Kind of a soft shadow, I think. Nothing too fancy. Nothing too strong either. Ooh. Wrong tool. There we go. I'm gonna group this up, call it little guy. And we can do some edits on top of it. And some light here, maybe some shadow just to give it a bit more edge. Silhouettes. A googly eye pillow, that'll be good. In general, like Googliel and Terry pillows or plushies would be really good. But no company will make them for me. Want me to post this on Discord? Oh yeah, post it on Discord, that way I can check it out after stream. I'm gonna make the eyeballs bigger. Why not? It's my eyeball sibling. I love elephant eyes. They're so good for body horror, for creatures. Hey, we got merch. Someone who got merch. Thank you so much. You're in chat. Let me know. Shout it out in chats. Also, Neon, if you're still here, let me know what you think of this. Neon, for those who don't know, or Neon Rod here in chat, if he pops up, is my collaborator in this game. We're making it together. You can hear its thoughts louder the more control it gains, but it's incoherent. Yeah, I love that. It's like not speech. It's maybe like just like images and like confusing things that start popping up in your thoughts. Thank you, pigeons. Fractal juice tea. Oh, thank you so much for getting it. I think it's probably my favorite design I've done. So I'm glad you like it. I added more lumps. What if I did that? No, too many lumps. Siegfried Watson, thank you for the follow. Although, what if I took the lumpy texture And sort of applied it softly to the body below it. Kind of around our lumpy friend. That's like an area of growth, essentially. It has overlaying? Yeah. This makes it feel like it's just spreading around like a light. Okay, I am happy with this. Let's put it all together. We're gonna need to blur this until we lose this pointy texture, this like halftone, without losing any detail on the background. So that's why I'm looking at the eye. Usually a pretty good place to tell if you've been losing a lot of detail. Hair is good too. Yeah, I think this level is good. And then we're gonna resharpen to essentially like regain detail after that texture has been like filtered away. And that way we lost the halftone. Now it's not, it doesn't feel like a printed picture as much. It still does a little bit, but it'll match the rest of the pictures in the book a lot more. Veins, I feel like I prefer lumps growing out rather than veins, because I thought about veins too, but it's like, oh, I like this texture a bit better. Okay, I feel like the whites are a little too bright on the lump, so I'm gonna have to tamper those down a little bit. You gonna have both? No, those would mix. Those wouldn't mix together well. The lumps are already a pretty like heavy texture.
Wumple lumple.
Boomple lumple indeed. Okay, it's not a huge change. Let's change the contrast a little bit. Then I can go on the levels above this lump. And I guess maybe not only above the lump. Let's like lower them a little bit in general. Does that help? Hold on, let's check the gradient map. Yeah, the brightest color is still like 76%, so it is. Gotta lower this down quite a bit. Okay, we're starting to see an effect. Okay, I'm gonna turn our little guy here to a smart object that'll allow me to blur it a little bit as like a first pass. It's gonna get re-blurred, but I think it'll help a little bit. Yeah, it's a lot better. Yeah. Perfect. We have cooked. That's gonna be our little sibling in pretty good time. And we got a second curse that I want to do today. It is the... I'm gonna read it to you. Wait, where's mine? It is anglerfish eyes. The description reads as such. Your sight grows weak and frail. The slightest of lights burns your eyes, leaving you to choose between blindness or darkness. So yeah, just like anglerfish eyes as a concept, I thought that was fun. So I take a person's face and try to, you know, like edit their eyes into like weird deep sea fish blind eyes, essentially. Thanks, Mechtel. Do 3 in this amount of time? Maybe we'll get to 3. We'll see how long anglerfish eyes takes us. But yeah, I like this vibe of photo. I wonder if I can find any similar ones, maybe in the same book or something. I'm probably gonna have to look for them on not showing them on stream, because medical books will have a lot of NSFW stuff that will get me banned off Twitch once again. Well, first of all, let's check on this guy, the one we just edited, and see if we can maybe see the book it's on. Marks and surface of the human body, 1913. That the Flickr search for it. Nope. View book online. Or all images from book. Yeah, the all images from book might be. Yeah. Strange. Supposed to be in this Flickr account. Internet archive book images. Oh, there's probably millions of photos in here. You've kept me crunchy for so long, because you guys got to hype train level 3. So now somebody has to manually break me out. Usually there's a timer for JPEGs, but there's specific circumstances in which it says the timer turns off, and you guys have to manually undo it. But nobody's being gracious enough to do it. We gotta stay JPEG'd. Okay, so this is the book. We can look through it. It's in the Internet Archive, which is cool. I got on JPEG and JPEG'd again. That's so funny.
Continually begged.
Oh, level 2 already. I was fresh for just a short amount of time. We're already back at 3. That's so funny. Okay, let's go back here while I look through the book, because I don't know what I'm gonna find. So let's see. Upper extremity. So it's all pictures of the same guy, looks like. Oh no, it's not all the same guy. I got a new guy. Look, this guy doesn't have a mustache. Okay, let's see if we can find this guy's face. Have a way again. Precaution. The thumbnail view, that's better. Wait, how nice of them. They covered the dick with a little leaf. Hold on. I think I can show this. Little leaf. How tasteful. We got some close-ups of face. It's not really the right framing. We could reframe it so it's like focused on here. It's not my favorite picture. We got the mustache guy. We got arms. We got diagrams. We got legs. And these are just empty pages? Okay. Yeah, empty pages. No luck. Let me go back to my search for medical pictures that I can't show you. Just find like some close-up of a face. Oh, okay, we got some like right at the beginning. Just like some portraits. Got this guy who's titled Inherited Predisposition, which means nothing. Like, you got genes. Yeah, genes for what? I don't know. This guy got genes though. He got the inherited predisposition. Yeah, that could be a good portrait to use. Let's see what else I find. Full of human potential, exactly. That's a pretty good one. This one could be good because we got like similar framing and similar like sort of texture to the one we just did, so they could just like pair well together. You know, front facing, so we can do like the weird uncanny eyes. Yeah, let me see if I can find the OG. On Wikimedia. It's not a really large picture, unfortunately. Let's see. Well, first of all, let's save this as is. And oh yeah, I forgot about the damage. Yeah. Gotta add some damage to this picture. Basically just like little dust textures. Just add a little bit of something over the top. Makes it feel aged. This little texture is sort of a soft damage texture. Just gives it a little bit more grain. Okay. Gonna save that as a JPEG too. Yes. Save. Okay. And now we're gonna remove all of this. Remove the damaged layer, and we're gonna save this as anglerfish eyes. Okay. Let's see if the picture we got works well. Might be too small. I mean, compared to this, it's not too different. It might need a little bit of contrast and a little bit of sharpening. But other than that, it's pretty good. And yeah, we can add the same gradient map we added to this one, which will make them feel even more similar. Okay, it's pretty good. Now, anglerfish eyes. So straight up just look for anglerfish. Yeah, I was thinking we probably won't get anything too good on here on this search. Fish is pretty good. It's not an anglerfish, but no, it has two normal eyes. Let's go to my naturalist. Find animal photos. Okay. Anglerfish. Where is it? Anglerfish. So we do the anglerfish specifically, or monkfishes, and maybe monkfish in general. That should give us more images to choose from. What? No, not a single monkfish? Can't believe that. Nothing. Oh, goosefishes? I mean, they're pretty deep sea, so we just did. It's fascinating. Okay. Anglerfishes in general. Okay, so that's like the whole group. Makes more sense. Oh, look at that thing. Okay, we'll probably find something here. Filter, hopefully. Okay, there's a couple. Whoa, these look fancy. No good eyes though. A little bit here, but use easily. Okay, what are some other fishes with very small eyes? Just keep expanding our search to ray-finned fishes. That's like everything. There's this huge group, but let's just look through. What is that? What am I looking at? A slimy snailfish. Like, sure, but is that its mouth? That weird ring. I think that's its mouth, right? No, the mouth is up here. Not like a lamprey. Batfish. Sounds familiar. Let me do a quick search here. Oh, okay, no, I hadn't seen this. What? Absolutely insane creature. What in the world? Look at this thing. It has legs. Really absurd. It's a fucking Pokemon, it is. Really wild. What? Yes. Okay, this could be exactly what we needed. It has a little bit of texture, like its skin texture around it, which I think is perfect. Oh. No! No, we got caught! Run, baby, run. Ooh. Look at this thing. Good eye. Is that... It's called a clingfish. Is this like a parasite? That's a northern clingfish. Let's Google that. Cling into the underside of rocks by small hairs, like a gecko's feet. Okay, so it just clings to things. It's just like really good at sticking to things. This person's sticking to her forehead, which is really good. I got unJPEG'd! RGV, you saved me! Long-nosed Gar! Another absurd being.
I've been busy doing work in other tabs, and every time it a bed back in here, I just see a balls crispy looking fepis. Man looking so fried, we can serve him a weed fries and a soda, and call him a fast food meal.
It's your guys' fault. You guys keep frying me. Yes, the fight continues. Fight between the peggers and the unpeggers. Who will prevail?
Face it, Val, well like you batted, fried, and served with sides.
Don't batter me. It's mean. There was no Half-Life. Why were people expecting Half-Life 3 in the Game Awards? Like, who started that rumor? It sounds like the classic, like, oh, you announced Silk Song. Is there actual, like, substantiation to that rumor? I did see before I started stream, I did say something about a new Elden Ring. It's like a co-op or something?
But you're the main catalyst for his worship and the keeper of arms for getting him food.
Googly eyes! I mean, maybe anglerfish eyes should just be like two very small googlies. I'm gonna put them very briefly because I gotta work on the eyes. I don't know how to apply this texture because I do want to have this like anglerfish skin texture. Lungfish are more related to us than other fish. Interesting. So they're more related to like the first fish that went to land. Makes sense, being called lungfish. That panda is fucked up. The eyes Google around with the chump. I love that. Something I loved about putting googly eyes. Budgie!
Wake up and realize he missed Maya.
Thank you so much, Budgie. 10 months. Hell yeah. something I really enjoy about having put two googly eyes on this new bottle. Well, new. It's a few months old, so it's not that new anymore. But since there's two and they're around the center, when you spin it to like open it or close it, the googly eyes just spin around and they'll end up like each in a different place, like in separate and opposite sides due to centrifugal force. And I don't know, I think that's fun. Like, let's see, I did it right now, and there we go, it moved, but you could see it for a brief moment. Okay, we're gonna have to work on the googlies. I think I'm gonna separate the eyes into two layers. One that's like strictly only the eyes, and the other ones are gonna be textures. So let's see if that works. I'm gonna apply that as a high pass. We get all these little skin, these little shines. Then I'm gonna pull out the actual eyes. Okay, nice. I'm also gonna go to the base image. Whoops. I'm gonna delete the actual eyes. And determine what a fish is. So we'll share the same fish ancestor. It's all fishes. We're all fish. Makes sense. Like, birds are dinosaurs. We are fish.
The hamster is worn out and in need of sleep. As I slink off into my burrow, I wish all a good time phone, and my fan the crying valves thapis. This is some good, Old fashioned duck season / rabbit season.
It really is. Have a good night, Hammy. Thanks for coming in. I wonder how big to make these. I feel like they should be pretty small since, you know, it's anglerfish eyes, like deep sea fish eyes, so. Terrifying it can be to remove a feature from someone's face, but not if you remove an arm or a leg. Yeah. I love smoothing out people's faces. Bugs is shrimps. Truly. Trying to figure out how to apply the fish texture in a nice way. It's like all these tiny little scales. I feel like we can essentially apply it in like a few little passes. Oh, and thank you for the save reminder. Okay, I feel like we need to make the eyes sort of caved in, like they're in there. They're deep inside the skull or something. Hmm. Need that reminder to remember to save your writing. You should auto-save your writing. We're in Spanish. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, we're talking anglerfish, right? So an angler, a fisherman, is un pescador. This is gonna have to be blurred out quite a bit. Now that I think about it, because these little shines are way too crisp. Just canny enough. I love the word canny as opposed to uncanny. And it's funny because it's like the opposite. I don't know if the word canny ever existed, but like something being uncanny is like something being very similar, right? But since the uncanny valley has been turned into like a term about like things being like foreign or not quite human, and something that is more human is then more canny. When, you know, it's originally the opposite. It's like a word that inverted itself in a strange way. I don't know whether I want to make these eyes like really small or really big. Like big would be like strange and globular, and I think that's pretty cool, but let's just do one for now. I mean, technically you just become really sensitive to lights. So having these like big globular eyes might be cool. Really exaggerating it in some way. Stop looking at me with them big old eyes. No, you'll keep doing it. Can't help it. Feel like very like gray alien type eyes. No, it's gotta be small. Back. There we go. Okay, but what other anglerfish features should we give this guy? Allure? I'm wondering like what else? Something I might make him more fish-like. Let's see, do we only have this anglerfish picture? Yes. Okay, we got a couple more pictures of this anglerfish. Let me download them real quick. So they're probably going to be good to texture. Okay. Drag these in. Okay, Rose, have a good night. Okay, it has this little horn, which is pretty cool. I don't know if that's where the lure goes, actually. But we got this picture with a lure. So no, actually the horn is separate. It's a really bad selection. Photoshop. You messed up. I think I'd make this really small, like the actual lure on our guy. Like maybe something that's sort of dangling. Dangling from here. Nice talk. Doesn't feel too fish-like. We just drop by and go to bed. Okay, Siphon. You have a good sleep. Okay, I really like this texture. I wonder what I can do with it. Maybe a little bit of high pass. Make this boy slimy. Horns on the outside corner of his eyebrows. That's what I was thinking, yeah. Small, but let's see where they fit. Oh, this isn't hard lights. There we go, normal. Much better. Okay, now it's looking truly weird. That's what I like to see. Let me see if there are any final textures I can add to our bad boy. Okay, see you later, Jesus. A little bit of shine here, for good measure. Make him real sticky. Okay, these shines need a lot of... Let's see, texture here. They need a lot of blurs. Just to not feel out of place. And the eyes as well. Oh, if I make the eyes kind of pale, it could feel like cataracts. Like the eyes are just like glazed over a little bit, which could help with the like, blindness part of this. Oh, that's a different texture. Okay. Let me do this a smart way. Pretty nice. Okay, now if we put it all together. Oh wait, forgot the lure. The lure should also be blurry. Which one's the lure? Is that? No, that's a texture, which should also be a little bit blurrier. Okay, it's this one. There we go. Now, let's apply the same filters as the last one since they have fairly similar base. Okay, pretty good. I'm thinking, let's darken the background so it's a bit closer to this, because I like the darker background. So let me just do a select subject on our guy here, and I'm gonna create maybe a level layer that only applies to that background. I could sort of apply it selectively. It's really messed up around the hair. That's fine, because we don't need it to go that high up. Contrast. Look at those crawlers go. Where are they going? Let's see those filters now. I'm probably gonna have to go higher on the blur. Probably around 3 something. This Cass, hope it went well. Bi-weekly is a confusing word in English because it can mean 2 things. And when it's a word related to scheduling, I feel like they shouldn't have that sort of confusion. Yeah, fortnightly is a much better word. It also sounds cooler, so. That's what the word bi means. Fair points. Okay, I want to go pretty dark with this one, since the eyes are like there, like little points, little dots in the dark. I think it'll look cooler like this. Even though when printing, it might come out a bit dark, so that might need to be adjusted after like this test printed, but... This is one of the curses for Dreadfarer, yes. So this side of the face doesn't have a lot of contrast. I'm gonna have to fix that up. These shines are too symmetrical. So, ooh, you. Get out of here. Bit more contrast. Is my face an Easter egg in the game? I should have my face as an Easter egg. That would be fun. Damn it. I don't have that much, like, that many images to do that, unfortunately. Sounds good, Siegfried. Thank you so much for popping in. Join the Discord? Hell yeah. Hope you like it. Figuring out this contrast is hard. One of the problems is that the textures look much cooler the darker the image is, because, you know, obviously like textures from a pitch black fish. So it is trying to play with those. It's just like the lighting of the image to make those textures pop out more. Can't go too hard. Start losing detail. But yeah, can't forget the googlies. Hey, they still stayed in place, despite everything removed. I feel like these white areas around the eyes, they feel like sclera, because, you know, we're looking for human eyes. They're not, so I think I need to remove that. But, you know, just darken it to the same level as the flesh around it. There, that's better. Yeah, edit any of the finished ones. I mean, I could. I just don't know where I'd put it, honestly. Yeah, if I after test prints, if I want to do more art to fill in like parts of the book that don't have enough or stuff like that, that'll be a good opportunity to hide my face. Making him all wrinkly like this. I think, you know, it's not, I'm not pulling anything from deep sea fish here. But it does help with the uncanniness. Aioli? Or oil? You've been renamed now. Yeah, that's way better. I'm talking about. Yeah, there we go. Some deep shadows. Scrolling your keyboard and nipping at your fingers when you type. Well-being. There we go. Anglerfish eyes. And we got the, where's the other one? Little sibling. And knitted flesh to bring it together. Although knitted flesh kind of feels out of place because it's a completely different color from the others. Maybe I should go for like a common aesthetic for all the curses. Like, okay, here's something I could do. I already got the image done, but I'm not going to sharpen it as much. I'm going to leave it blurrier. I'm going to add the same gradient map as the other two. Which, there we go. What is that? There we go. It's gonna need less contrast. It's gonna need a lot more grit too. That better? Does have more of the texture, but I think I need like a grainier texture rather than this like metal damage. So let me try that. Let's see. The grainiest stuff I have. Okay, that's not bad. Best way of adding this. That's pretty good. That gives it that more like papery feel. Okay, that's way closer to the others. That way we'll have like a specific aesthetic for every curse, which they look nice together. Rather than having like two similar ones and one that's like completely different for no reason. So that's knitted flesh. Then we got to the little sibling. We got anglerfish eyes. Oh, I got another thing I could use to make them feel more similar. And it's this sort of like slightly blank background. Kind of studio-ish background. I can work that in. Because right now I have this like, basically like a blurred nature background. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but just to like give it some, give the background some like blobs. If that makes sense. Whoa, what did you, Photoshop? Photoshop? Please stop. My... Photoshop is really annoying me. Okay. Okay, I can add this in normal. Then do some soft light work on it. Okay. Gonna have to edit the fingers slightly too, so they pop more against the background. It's pretty important, obviously. Okay. Now. Let's add the smart filters. Damage. That's a lot. Hold on. Flip the noise so it doesn't like repeats, because if it repeats on top of itself, it can be a bit of a mess. I think it needs some contrast. Now let's actually see. Let's scroll through all of them. Yeah, it's a lot closer now between all three. Okay, nice. I like these. What time is it? Oh, nice. We're doing great time. Let's see if we got time for another curse while we're at it. Bonus curse. I said I haven't decided another curse to illustrate. So let's try. We could do the teeth one. So this it's just called Curse of Teeth. I might come up with a better name for this, but your teeth fuse horrifically together over several nights, creating a solid mass of enamel. You cannot speak clearly, and you must now feed through a drip. So the gameplay effect of this is you can't hire a local guide, which is one of the kind of the things you can buy before each trip, which can help you in all situations. So you can't do that anymore. And for every interaction in which you must talk, you must roll 2 dice and choose the lowest results. So your teeth just fuse into a block, so you can't open your mouth anymore. You should look at the Ollie pig in the operating room. Oh, let me see. attack, murder. Roy. Very good. Approximately 7.5 hours before the birthday party of your biology teacher. Is that what you were baking a cake? That's for a teacher, right? Hope the cake came out good. Is it good? Tell me about your cake. Basque cheesecake. Is there a specific Basque cheesecake? Oh yeah, like San Sebastian style. Yeah, like that's like the standard one we usually get in Spain. That's the type of cheesecake we usually do in Spain. So I didn't know it was like known as like Basque cheesecake outside of Spain. That's interesting. It is yummy. I've done that a few times. The best is when it's like runny in the center. That's the top ones are kind of you dig into them with your spoon and they just kind of fall apart a little bit. That's perfect. That's one of my favorites. I mean, some people prefer them firmer, so it's not a necessity, but it's my preferred ones. Okay. Curse of teeth. So it would be good to have like a picture of teeth being held like this, or like a mouth being held like this, and the teeth are so horrifically fused. System made you a matcha one and it tastes like grass. I've never seen people put matcha in a cheesecake. I bet it could be good. It's probably really green, right? But yeah, matcha tastes a little bit like grass. Okay, let me check this search real quick. I'm gonna search for teeth. Okay. I think we'll be good. I think we'll be good for Twitch. So let me pull up the browser. There we go. That's our search for teeth. We are gonna do 1850 to 1970. To mostly get black and white images. You got one of those matcha whisks? Oh yeah, I got one of those in Japan. And some matcha tea. It was painted? Oh yeah. Could be a good picture to use. They are sharpened. I think sharpened and painted. Like these bottom ones seem sharpened. Not sure. But like fusing those teeth together, it's pretty much like the setup I was thinking about. We got a lot of animal teeth. We gotta look through. Do I bore you? Yes, you get on my nerve. Yes, so good. Sharps on top and painted on the bottom? I would say the opposite. Like, I can see like the painted shapes around here. And I can see the tongue between these. Right. I think they're sharpened on the bottom. They might be sharpened on both, but, and painted. They're definitely painted on the bottom as well. So might be a bit of both on both sides. Oh, here's another one. That's really, really small, and that's a slur. God, that's what you get sometimes looking through historical images. What about stuff? What? Who has this coat of arms? Who came up with this? to the Zantish nigger family. What the fuck? What are you doing? That's the worst coat of arm I've ever seen. Oh, what is this? That's really good drawing. That's Redon, of course. 1883. And that's really good.
Coat of teeth.
Coat of teeth. Look at this drawing. Isn't it cool? I mean, we could look up smile, but oh, hold on. Horse teeth. What if? Okay, we take a person's teeth, exchanging for horse teeth, and then we like smash, like mix all those teeth together, so it feels like they've just grown in like sharp ways and just kind of like mixed together. That's a really good picture. It's gnarly. Got more horse teeth here too. Why are there so many horse teeth here? Oh, I love this picture. I love this image. It's so silly, and it's like, you know, when you imagine a picture from like the 19th century, we don't know the year of this, I don't have it say specifically. You imagine a picture from like the mid 19th century, you expect like you always see serious people posing, and it feels like, you know, that kind of false thing where they said like people had to pose for like several minutes, which was only true in like really early photography. Like ways to get like pretty instant photography was found out really quick. So most old photos you see, they weren't like posing there for like 10 minutes or stuff like that to expose it. But people were still serious, because like going out to take your picture was like a serious thing. That would be like your one picture, and before that you would like, the only way to get a portrait would be getting a painting done. So having a portrait of you was like the status symbol still, while photography was becoming more common. So it's like this time where like having your portrait was like this serious business. So we go in your best, like, straightest clothes, and you would stand really serious and look at the camera, and, you know, try to look rich and powerful, because yeah, status symbol. But that's not all the pictures were like that. You get really silly pictures occasionally, and I love this one. This is like probably my favorite example of like a silly picture that kind of proves those like preconceptions wrong. This dog is not having it. It's like, get your dirty hands off of me. I will not show you my teeth. I remember I had a beer stein full of horse teeth at some point. What? It's incredible. Here's another puppy. It knows it's medicine time. It does. Okay, I'm still thinking the first one with like the sharpened teeth lady. It's probably the best one. Is this an old school toothbrush? It only has, like, this one has entirely too many bristles, and this one just has 2 layers. Why? Is that like old school floss, like to get in between your teeth? I don't know. Oh, that's really good. Keep your teeth clean. It's kind of scary. Whale's teeth and walrus skull. Look at that. How they posed them. Oh. The practice of pediatrics. Well, I'm sorry, little child, but I'm gonna... This is really good. Alright. I think maybe we can zoom it in a little, but... It's a really good image. Okay. So, we got our horse teeth, which we're gonna have to go find on Wikimedia, I guess. Elements of hypology. Where is it? Here. Kind of crusty as an image. Well, not as crusty as my camera for most of this stream, but pretty crusty. But I think it should work because it's gonna get like, it's gonna get adjusted by the gradient map we're gonna apply. Anyway, we got the horse teeth. We could get more horse teeth, but I think the one we got is already quite good. I'm between this one and this one. Just remove this, please. Both are pretty good. This one's a kid, which makes it, I mean, you can technically play as a kid. There's a character who's a kid they send over to this place to essentially like, hey, go make a fortune. So you can technically play as a kid, but oh, I just love that they're doing this with their hands. Like, show me your teeth. Case of Pediatrics 1906. Oh, I might not be able to show this. Hold on. That's for safety. Gonna look this up off screen. Okay, we're good. We're good. A problem. Okay, so we got this one. Pretty small image. Ooh, that kind of goes against it. Okay. That's point for this one. Let's see if this one is bigger. Also pretty small, so kind of in the same issue with both, unfortunately. Okay, so did I save this as a JPEG? I think I did with the damage, but just to make sure that I do have like the damaged version. There we go. Now, keep the gradient map, of course. And we're gonna save this one as teeth. And now, let's get these 3 images. And let's see what they look like once blown out. I think this one should be even more of a close-up, because we need to focus on the teeth, which makes it even iffier, but could work. This one, where even? Oh, it's here. It's so small. Where did you go? Okay. What would be better? Tough choice. I like this one because we can cut it up, like cut it right under the eyes. Make it feel more like an anonymous photo. We also do have more mouth space and more detail. Like, this is definitely a better close-up. Let's go with this one for now. We can, if we don't like it, we can probably pretty easily transfer it to the other. We'll see though. Let's see about these horse teeth. I know the angle doesn't match, but it doesn't matter because I think I'm going to be picking teeth individually and just like rotating them around. Rotate these teeth in my brain. Let's first do a selection. We can get everything. The teeth. The horse teeth. Okay. What if I kind of made a better base for myself by moving this lip a little bit below? Let me try this. So I'm just gonna do a copy of this layer. Gonna tie it down at the edges and try to just push the lips down a little. And we'll see if that works. You know, if you have like this massive teeth jutting out from your mouth, it makes sense that it would also like push against your lips. I don't think it will be too out of place, hopefully. These horse teeth though, they have a lot of this like grainy halftone texture, which we're gonna have to eliminate. For now, I just did a little bit of a blur, which will help us. Now, let's see. Let's do a selection of the inside of the mouth. It's not gonna be perfect, but it'll give us a nice first step. I'm gonna apply everything inside of this. So it's just going to be set as the layer mask to this group. Then it. Gonna set up some pretty strong shadows. Okay, so that'll be the base. And then I want to pick individual teeth. I should pick another horse teeth texture for this. That has a bit more detail, honestly. Let me see if I can find one real quick here. Oh, there are plenty. This one's good. Not really plenty. There's 2 or 3, but... The mouth horse. Her mouth horse is rebelling. I think we can all relate. Yeah, it's a lot better quality. Okay, I'm gonna just pick out a few of them individually. We'll do the cuts later. Now we have them as individual teeth. See if select subject will help. No. Okay. So my idea is to essentially take a bunch of these teeth and I'll lay them on top of each other and then combine them so it feels like a very messy mass. So we can still use it as a base. Like, you know, it's like imagine that your teeth started multiplying and growing in random directions, and as they did, it just like fused into a mass. It's basically what I'm like imagining here. Flip some. We need more volume, or just like maybe teeth that go in different directions. So maybe we can use the lower ones just to add some that like jut out in different directions, basically. Because these ones are fairly like flat, so they can be like at different angles and stuff, but they don't feel like they jut out. But this one does. Let's put some lower teeth as well. Let's see. Can't get many more horse teeth from here. There might be some in other pages. Oh, we could use non-horse teeth, obviously, but no. Thinking of like consistency. It's pretty interesting because like horse teeth feel like they've been essentially like cut here and filed. It's very strange. Feels like it would hurt. Having the root exposed like that. I guess they're fine with it. I don't seem to complain too much. On the other hand, I guess horses can't scream, so you may never know. Their teeth actually hurts. Horses can't tell us. And they can't scream, but they can't tell us why. Let me try to get even more. Just keep adding teeth until it starts to feel like a coherent thing. Mess. So yeah, I forgot the... where's the shadow? Here. Pretty important. Gods of Foes, thank you for the follow. Guys, tell me about your favorite scary horse facts. Because there are so many of them. You know that horses can't puke. They straight up can't. Horses are scary animals. They're body horror to me. That's why horse teeth make sense in my body horror. At least to me. Body horse.
Did you know that horses like to sneak up on people and then bite them? I had a friend who worked with horses and apparently it was a common occurrence. You think how can a uno dos ton animal sneak up on people? That question is called comfort to all the beaten people.
They're evil beings. Crafty little guys. Not a lot of emphasis on little. trying to think if there's any good texture that can look like fused teeth. I'm finding it kind of hard to blend these together in a way that'll let me fuse them later. Maybe a base texture would make more sense. I'm kind of rock that has like little points jutting out. It can look like teeth, and then I can add some like actual teeth on top to kind of bring it together. Let me Google. I'm just gonna Google. Teeth rock. No, there's what is this? Okay. Apparently that's a thing. The fossilized tooth. Honestly, okay. Look at the inside of this tooth. Crown. If you just use that up close, it would look like fused teeth. I do have some pictures of... Where are these? Horses. I got some teeth, like animal teeth. Somewhere. Oh, here. Okay. See, I got some. It's a cow. But it's not like live teeth. It's way drier. It could be a good base. But let me go to Wikimedia and search for molar so we can see, get a good picture of her like a crown. Oh, yes, it's a pig tooth. Probably not the best quality picture. No, it's actually quite small. Place called El Molar. So we're gonna get that. There's these like weird ones. These are horse actually. Interesting. Look very different from the ones we've been seeing. Pictures of open mouths, which we have used in the past to great success. Oh, I love this rhino illustration. Yes. So good. Armored little beast. Not a lot here. A tooth crown. Will that give us what we want? No, it's giving us teeth and crowns. Let's try here. That'll give us some from Wikimedia, but it'll also give us other pages, probably some like fossil ones. Not a lot of close-ups. Okay, we do have the cow one, so we can use that. The common malady of rest. Damn, I hope you recover quickly. A little bit here. Yeah, when you have a good night. Go sleep. Okay, let me see. Where's the other one? I better close up this one. Councilmen and councilwomen and council days. Good night, Wen. Oh yeah, that's much better texture than just like individually connecting teeth. It's like actual tooth too. Like it's a real thing, but it's blended together. Would have liked if it was wet, but we can't have it all. We can't have it all. I can add some reflections of my own to make it feel a little bit more human. Try to recombine the same texture a few times just to get like maximum greebles. This area here that was a little bit flatter or more out of focus can now get greebled. I need to add some reflections manually. Hey Wingman, how are you doing? We're fusing teeth together. As one does. Ja, gut. Okay, can't really get specular highlights. It's pretty annoying because it's a very low contrast picture. Actually, considering it rationally, if this is a solid mass of teeth that has covered your entire mouth, it wouldn't be wet, would it? Because the saliva isn't getting out there. It's all staying inside. Which would be just feel so uncomfortable. I guess we don't really like spit out our saliva, but the fact that you can't must feel like you're drowning on it. What a way to go, yeah. Specular reflections are a hard thing. Like, I often just wing it. And with specular reflections, I mean, like, you know, when something's humid or wet, let's get all these little shines that are reflecting the light source. You know, they just become reflective. So just trying to add a little bit to see what it looks like. It's in a different layer, so you can always go back on it, but yeah, not bad. Can't figure out what it's supposed to be. Oh. I guess I can't tell you because you can't hear me, so you'll never know. If only you knew. It was fused teeth. Yeah, let me compare with the original teeth just to see how the lighting is. Maybe it should be lower. Like this lower part of the teeth is... Oh, this is a normal layer. I'm a dummy. There we go. So this lower part of the teeth should probably be more lit, considering the original picture's lighting. Still some shadow below, but... would this make it easier to brush your teeth, or harder? Because on the one hand, it's only one surface now. There's no in between the teeth, but now it's a bunch of little crevices too. So you need to like really get in there. I don't know. You may never know if it's easier or harder. Like if it was a smoother surface, it would probably be way easier, but well, you couldn't clean the inside, obviously, but you know, can't do anything about that. Okay, let's see these smart filters. I'm applying the same smart filters as the anglerfish eye guy, which makes things quite a bit darker. But we can fix that. Mouthwash would help a lot. Yeah, in this case, yeah. Although you would need to swish it just like in between your teeth and your lips. That'll feel weird. You'd have to swallow all the time. It feels like it would be so uncomfortable. I should darken the background. Well, we'll see if it works with the others before darkening the background. Photoshop? Uh-oh. Okay. No, this is a visual bug. Just a visual bug. I'm gonna save it though. You never know. I was scary for like a second. Until I realized which bug it was. Because this has happened before. I know this one. It was on my first walk around the program. Okay, that's a bit better, I feel like. Wondering if it would look better by kind of simplified some of the crevices in between the teeth. Make them more fused. And so it's worth a quick try at least. I do like the texture we got, so. Oh, this actually reads a little bit more cohesive. Because the whole idea of this curse is, you know, your teeth just grow into one mass. It's like, I think it's literally like the word that we used is mass. Yeah, a solid mass of enamel. So I felt like that describes that a little bit better if we, you know, simplify some of the crevices. Oh, this layer. That's too hot, but you refuse to spit it out. Going, oh, hot, 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 hot. Okay, yeah, about the background. The other curse pictures had a really standard background for them. It's just kind of noisy and dark. So we could do something similar here. Can hit select subjects on here, which should give us, there we go. Should give us these two little corners of selection for the background. And I feel like we can just darken that and it should be fine. But let's see. Let me do levels. First, check in with the selection. That works fairly well. Kind of missing a corner here, but it'll be visible once we edit. That, oh shit, there we go. So we can darken the background to pretty dark. And then we can soften that a little. And we can take this edge and blur it a bunch. Not that much. Okay. That should do. Then whatever we want to darken, we can just like pull this a little bit over the edge. Give us a bit more of a natural transition there. Wondering, should the neck be lighter or darker than the background? Because we need contrast. Darker might be better. Hey, Super. Hope you're doing good. Helldivers content patch. Oh, I never got around to playing Helldivers. I missed the big cultural moment to play it, which happens to me with most games. be honest, I don't like multiplayer games in general. They stress me out a lot. Even if it's like co-op multiplayer. I like local multiplayer. I like playing with friends in the room, but when it's strangers online, I get really stressed out. So I never get around to playing these games. Generally darken the whole image. Give us a much better silhouette. Even though now I'll have to do the teeth a little bit. That's a bit better. Okay. Now we got an image that matches all the other cursed ones better. In terms of like color and lighting. Too little contrast in the teeth. Or too much contrast on the skin below. Either. I still like the darker one better. It's a fine balance when you're playing with like really high contrast images like that. You seen what was announced at TGS earlier? TGS? Oh, look, the Game Award thing? I don't know, I haven't watched it. I'm not too interested in like Game Awards and like trailer shows. It just feels like a big ad to me. It's kind of bothers me. Yo, Kami? Nice. I got around to playing the original. I have it... Oh, my sister has it on Switch, so I can play it, but like some remastered version, I think. But I haven't got around to that. Do the FPS gives you motion sickness? Interesting. Okay, there we go. Let's put it together with the other ones just to see. Okay. For those that are just joining us, these are different curses you can get in my game Dreadfarer. And this one on the left is the anglerfish eyes. This one is the fused teeth we were just doing. This one is called the knitted flesh. And here are your hands fused together. This one is called the little sibling. And then, you know, it's just a friend that starts controlling your body and taking over. So there we go. I think they actually match quite well with the new one. So yeah, that's nice. Quite happy about that. Oh, they all work together pretty well. They're the same size. I think maybe the knitted flesh is slightly different. No, they're the same size. Actually, I started from the knitted flesh document, so it makes sense. Yeah, I think my favorite is this one. I really like this gourd texture that we used. I'm definitely gonna use those gourd textures for like body horror stuff more. I'm forced to only wear mittens the rest of your life, yeah. Let's see. What I was gonna do? Save this as a JPEG. Oh yeah, I was gonna save those gourd textures. What did we look for to get the gourd texture? Was it bumpy? No. Forget the search term we did, because I wanted to download the originals. Damn, wish I had better memory. So I'm gonna look for gourd. Might have been bumpy or something. No. What are synonyms for bumpy? So that's these are honestly pretty good. I'm gonna download this one. Character's fingers fused together to being in a fire. He's looking for a job. They all require her dexterity. Gets a job with the guy, puts his hands out to shake it. And the main character just walks away dejectedly. Was it warty, perhaps? No. I don't recall which search term we did. That's silly. I should download them, like, that moment. And honestly, I can go here into the smart objects. find this one and say edit contents, and I can just save this, and that should work. Probably gonna be the original size. And we also got the other one that I used for texture. Texture is this one. Edit contents. Yeah, bueno vista. We're gonna do a crop of this because this is the part we need. Can't say 5-finger discount anymore. 2-finger discount. Just put the whole mitten in your pocket. Yeah, I got a few textures. I don't know how to reorganize them in my texture folders. But yeah, we did, God, quite a bit. 3 full images today. Really happy about that. This one is from before, so this one's been done for a while. We did edit it though to match the style in all the others. But yeah, we got this old one and then 3 new ones. Very nice. Mr. Crab has pickpockets. It's truly an effect of carcinization. Yeah, really productive day, I would say. Yeah, this will probably, we'll see, be the last ever Dreadfarer stream, as in stream where I do art for Dreadfarer. There's gonna be more art for Dreadfarer that you haven't seen, even if you've watched every single stream I've done of working on this game, because there's, you know, stuff that I'm keeping for the book itself, just a few little surprises in there. And yeah, I'm probably gonna play once we have the first test prints, or at least like on PDF or something, if I don't have the printed version yet. But once I have it physically, I'm gonna play it on stream, like have a stream where I'll probably set up like the second camera, like the beam cam, over my like mic stand or something. I'll figure out something where I'm like pointing down at the book, and we're gonna be like playing through the game and just like going on an adventure. Which last ever stream, I'll never stream again. No, yeah, we'll be playing the game itself, and I think that'll be fun. We'll be doing like, I'll be drawing what we see during the travels, which, you know, since I've been drawing more, it's just like a nice little opportunity to do some more drawing. And yeah, but that's like once we have it like physically done, because I would like to have that for the actual stream. Drawings. I've been drawing. If you follow me on Blue Sky, you've been seeing my drawings. Some of them. I don't post everything. I've done some Weevil Knights. Where is it? Weevil Knights. I've done Weevil Knights. I've done Weevil Knights. Hold on. Drawing live on stream? Maybe. I'm not very fast at drawing because I'm just rusty, but... And Simmer. Little colander guy. This was just little drawings I did while watching Over the Garden Wall. And here's the last one I did. I'm not good at likenesses, but I tried like a little self-portrait and put my mushrooms on it, like my profile pic. The mushrooms are without reference, and I really like how they came out. But my face is not like, it doesn't look like me, so like a little bit, but you know, not a good likeness. That's fine. It was good practice. Evil Knight Soundcliffe. What about the little guy? Which of them? There are many little guys in this world. I think you meant Simmer, right? I just showed it. But yeah, it's getting a little bit late, so that's where I'm gonna call it for tonight, y'all. Let's see, what's it say?
Eva, you don't have mushrooms coming out of your head, or it doesn't look like you.
That's true. Fair point, fair point. Anyway, yeah, that's gonna be it for like at least Dreadfarer art that I show on stream, most likely. But not the end of streaming, because we are back tomorrow and we're gonna do Googly Eye Medical Horror. You guys put together 300,000 points, which is crazy, on this big point challenge, and you beat it. You beat it handily, and as a reward for that, I'll be doing some Googly Eye Medical Horror. We'll see what form that takes. We could go more literal, like googly eyes popping out of you, or like it's like shapes of googly eyes appearing on your skin, or you know, it could be taken a few different ways. So we'll see what we do exactly. It's just like a funny combination of concepts that I thought was like interesting enough to do this like little reward stream, I guess. So yeah, we'll see exactly what we do tomorrow. We'll improvise. That's always fun. But yeah, that's like tomorrow's gonna be the last stream of the week. I might, if I don't sneak in a little like gaming stream on like Saturday or something. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed all this art, all this stuff for me. Look at that. That's nice, isn't it? Well, it's horrifying, most of it, but nice. Y'all, I will see you tomorrow. Thank you once again, and take care.